wants to recap 2 weeks ago?
Not me. I nominate Tyler.
Nope, Tyler always.
I did it twice before.
I nominate Charlie.
Chubby Easter.
What? Brett.
Alright, so since you're all being pussies, I had Dadik had the, how do you pronounce it, Lee? Akara? Is that what you called it?
What are you talking about?
The trial fight? Is that Akara?
Oh, yep. AKARA? Akara.
He had the Akara with one of his tribe members who sought him out to take his position in the tribe. We went to the grandfather tree and met Norlane there. Didn't I write who we fought? So that's a problem.
That was Hugh Hankenstone.
That's who it was, Hugh. How did I forget that? We fought Hugh, who was, like, I don't know if he's dead. He was definitely a slave to Soth. Then Norlane told us about the primal beast trying to be awakened. And we need to get runes to get into the Cradle of the War God. And then I think we went to the tree, or went to the first puzzle.
We finished that one, and then we went back to the grandfather tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to make note, too, I am breaking those fingers off every 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Can't grab anything with a stub.
You can fist something. Cool, so with that, you guys just finished a long rest, and it's morning on the 24th day of Amsteel in the fall. And you woke up under the grandfather tree. Norlane's body is enclosed somewhat in the tree still, but it looks like he never sleeps and his eyes just stay open. He looks down on you guys as you start to wake up, and as you wake up, a rain sets in, soft rain. What do you guys want to do?
I kind of want to go transplant Liferlas and bring him over here.
Like,
How do you do that?
dig him up?
Unroot him. Should we go do more of the puzzles?
Sounds like a plan to me.
We would have to try to find them, too. Norlane, do you have any idea where the other ones are?
Norlane just kind of stirs a bit, and his form emerges more out of the trunk of the tree. You see him close his eyes. Let me see if I can project myself.
Didn't you guys want to deal with those Skaven, too?
There's a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah. It might be by this anyways. You never know.
I feel a very slight presence east past Liferlas, and I also feel a very slight presence to the southeastern area of the Howling Highlands. Both are very dim though. I can't give you an exact location, but there may be something in those areas.
Well, it's something.
if you are able, reach out to me, and if I'm able to pick anything else up, I will reach out to you. You'll hear my whispers on a cold breeze. But as long as you're in the Fey Touch Forest, I should be able to commune with you.
Alright. Well, let's start heading east then.
Didn't you say the ruins that we're looking for are at the mounds of barbarian tribes?
Yeah, they're close to the ancestral mounds, but they're not the ancestral mounds. If you do go towards the ancestral mounds, be careful to not desecrate the religious sites, or they will attempt to kill you.
I mean, surely these tribes know of these shrines. Do we have to be wary that they'll have anybody guarding them?
Even though each tribe is a descendant of Torm, they're all barbarians, savages that are their own separate tribes with their own separate beliefs of the legends of Torm. They all have their own interpretations. Some may be friendly, some may attack.
Now, Daddick, you said earlier it wasn't a good idea to go talk to the tribes to the south.
Did I? I don't remember that.
When we came to the tree? Here?
I don't recall.
Don't remember that either.
Well, I suggested that we go talk to the tribes to the south, and you were like, that wouldn't be a good idea. Well, never mind.
I don't remember saying that, but it might not be a good idea. They are barbarians. They might try to kill us.
Use and Jax make a survival check with advantage. And Static, make a survival check with disadvantage.
Double 60s.
And Tops, make a survival check with disadvantage because you're both rangers. And I'm going to whisper use.
Didn't we cut free a barbarian at the old hags?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that old lady ran off with my sword, too.
You gave it to her.
Yeah, you gave it to her.
I think there was a miscommunication. I was lending it to her, and then she just runs off with it. Who does that?
Well, I mean, she was
dagger
about to
now.
be eaten by a hag, so she was not in her right mind.
Little scaredy cat. She calls herself a barbarian.
Well, if it helps any, I know the lion tribe is generally pretty peaceful.
Well, wherever you guys take me, I hope there's food along the way. 'Cause I'm getting a little angry, a little hungry.
Well, hangry.
Yeah.
Let me just conjure some manibus. Oh, wait.
You could do that?
There's a
I-
conjure food spell. Do you have it?
No, I don't.
Trying to be amazing.
You could make some food? What?
Yeah, check this out. This is why I like voice activation. I'm gonna turn around and kneel, and then pick up a fistful of grass. You see, I just made a salad.
Make a deception roll.
There you go.
Roll deception. Unless you're trying to be Are you trying to hide it, or are you trying to just be funny?
Well, I mean, it's spell staff,
I
so
wrote some shit.
it's not very hard to be insane.
You want to roll insight on her roll?
Yeah. I don't think your salad looks very good, nor does it seem like you have very good conjuring skills.
Looks
So I'm
fine to
gonna-
me. I take it and eat it.
Norlane looks at you horrified.
Hold on. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna start going through Rue's pockets looking for food. Where's these biscuits you speak of?
Make a dex save. Gonna dodge it.
So Jax is your supposed old man.
No, maybe he'll take out some of the holly blue and eat it. And pass out again.
Yes.
Is my what? Old man.
Is your old man, or your supposed old man, always so handsy?
Yeah.
He's just a little lost at times.
Hey, I'm
You get
hungry.
used to it.
I guess I didn't find any food, darn it.
Do you even have any food on you?
I do not.
Just the holly blue?
Yeah.
You wanna grab some holly blue?
Yes,
Alright.
and I'm gonna eat it.
Oh god, again. Alright, Falstaff, I'm gonna lead you over to the cart so you can sit down.
Make a con
I
save.
suppose we should go to the east.
21? You feel very calm, but no effects that will cause you to go into another dimension.
Well, just in case, just like what happened last time.
Hey, Derek, try this blue stuff with your salad. It's pretty good.
No, that's all you.
Are you sure? It's pretty tasty.
Nope, 100%. Seen what
Oh.
happened. I'm good.
Alright.
See where you guys are for reference. So if you go towards Muriel, a 5-day journey to get back to Muriel. Or do you want to go around it? Past Fort Balerion?
Probably around it. He said east of Sapphire Lake, right?
Mhm.
Probably around.
So to get to about right there, it's about a 10-day journey.
Start it.
Or to go up by the Highlands, it's going to take about 2 weeks.
Oh, let's go to the south.
Yeah.
Towards north.
I will snap nubs off every 3 days.
Okay. You say your goodbyes to Norlane. Adventure out with your 3 horses and cart. Still slow pace because the overgrown foliage and the trees are so thick here. As you make your way back up, eventually you get to the trail. It makes it a little faster as you guys travel.
That first day, is there like a pheasant or anything that I can find? Like some meat?
Sure. Make a
Just a
make a survival with advantage. Yeah.
Is that cannibalism to some degree?
no birds eat each other all the time.
I'm just curious. Alright.
I'm gonna take it out.
Okay.
Damn it, he left. I was gonna throw it on top of him. So there, you can clean it. So he has a dead, like, pheasant on top of him now when he comes back.
Alright. Clear skies as you guys are traveling.
Falstaff?
Yeah. His bed's destroyed again.
Back.
A pheasant was just thrown on top of you by use.
On top of me? Oh, well, I'm pretty happy, so whatever.
He's just gonna hold it.
For dinner.
You want me to take care of this for you?
You said you were hungry. It's up to you to cook and clean it.
Oh, hell yeah. I need to start a fire.
Our cart's now on fire.
Tell you what, when we stop next, I'll start up a fire and start cooking it for us.
There you go.
For me. I mean for me.
There.
This happens on the third day of travel, as you guys set up camp. You're a little bit closer to Muriel. The red's a little bit faster, but you guys have clear skies as the sun starts to fade. Fire is made, camp is set. Who wants to take watch?
I can do first watch.
Do second.
Alright. You guys want to discuss anything before watch begins?
Well, I've just been having something eaten at. Remember that little girl ghost?
Nope.
Yes.
You're not talking in your mic? When you push talk, it's so much clearer.
Rage!
It is, because her voice trails off when she doesn't push talk.
Oh, I hope I don't run across that hag.
Alright, never mind.
Speaketh your mind. I think your wizards are getting a little too much of that blue leaf.
Wait.
Have you tried some of that blue leaf? It's pretty damn good. Highly recommend it.
I'm not too much into the smokables. Some of the dragon's fire wine, though, that's pretty nice.
Mm. Rue, were you pretty concerned about running across that hag as we cross the lake?
Well, I wasn't concerned about it, but I've been thinking that maybe we should do something about Peggy.
I vote killer.
Okay.
Put her to rest. I mean, we don't have to say we're gonna kill her, which, I mean,
It's the same
that
thing.
is what it is. But
Or
her poor...
or we could just
soul.
say we'll bring peace to the area. That sounds like a pretty political way to say it.
I'm not very politically correct, so killer. Nobody objects to that?
Well, I don't know who Peggy is, so...
Peggy is a old hag. Well, like an old young. We met her in the forest one day when we were trying to...
Follow your...
Yeah, we were following a dream. She kept fucking with it. And we ended up there. She's like... She's gonna kill us one day. It's gonna happen. She's very,
She's
Haggish.
deceptive.
yeah, she's very deceptive.
I think she's deceptive. She looks like a young, innocent girl.
We don't know if she's really that. So-
Exactly.
Well, that's corruption for you, but I can't stop thinking about that poor little ghost. maybe while we're on our way, we should stop by and take care of things.
Well, if we get rid of
It's gonna
her,
be a coven, so
yeah, her auntie is gonna be pretty pissed off.
we're gonna get fucked.
So you're saying that if you piss off one hag, you're gonna have a coven after you?
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
You want to do that right now
No.
when you got those rat monsters after you?
Well, excuse me, I didn't know y'all were hagologists. Alright then, never mind.
Wait, I'm glad you brought that up, Use. So we're going east, and that's where the rats are. Do we have anything to cure eye rot?
Don't get bit.
Yeah, or me kill one of you.
You can do it? Okay.
I just have to get there
Quick enough.
quick enough, yeah.
Alright, I'll stay close to you.
Wait, now Ira, is that transmitted solely from a bite? I thought that was like airborne.
It's a bite. Bite this game.
It's just a bite?
Bite or claw. Well, it's a bite from the small guys. Claw from some of the bigger guys can claw you. And then if it's under 24 hours, Jax can lesser resta. But if it's over, then you gotta get to Hollybrook fast enough. Speak to Callus and his family.
I mean, it's kind of a cool look though. Like, it's very intimidating.
I'm gonna test out the spell.
Okay.
Not like actually use it, but alright, cool.
Well, I'm gonna hit the dusty trail or the sack.
Speaking of that, would I be able to do one of those, like, low visibility fire things? Less smoke and shit?
When you make the campfire?
Yeah. Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yeah.
I think with my hide camp,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll just you won't even need to do that.
So we got use first watch with a 19. You guys settle in for a nice sleep. The use during the watch you hear and accidentally bounding through the campsite you see Edmund. He bounces through. And then he's gone.
What the hell are old men doing out
It
here?
was almost like he was appearing and then disappearing and then reappearing every 5 to 10 feet. Like he was blinking in and out of existence. Just ping, 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 ping. And every time he'd blink in, you'd hear, ah! And then he'd blink out and he'd be quiet. Then he'd blink in again, hear, ah!
Wait, when he was running through, would I be able to do like a counter spell against him or something?
Yeah, you wanna try?
Yeah. I'll do it at 4th level, because why not?
And then roll your roll a DC for it. If you can get it.
Alright, I'm doing it at 4th level too. I don't know if that came through. What's the DC for that?
You have to. This spell is gotta be 17 with your charisma.
Is it just a straight charisma roll, or?
Yeah, charisma ability check.
It's
Alright. Nope.
It pops in here, and then you reach out to try to block whatever spell this is, and it hits the spell that he's cast. You get a quick glimpse of him. He looks kind of like the Edmund that you met that knows, or oh, you haven't even met him. Never mind. You just see an old man just bouncing through the party, and then he's gone. His voice vanishes.
I don't know. What the hell did I just see? Does he reappear at all?
No. For the rest of the watch, it's quiet, peaceful.
Oh.
That one brief second, an old man with long white hair comes blinking in and out of existence through the campsite.
Well, I tried. Keep going on watch.
Static, your watch comes about. You take your watch about 3 o'clock in the morning. About 5 o'clock in the morning, the same blinking Edmund comes blinking through the party.
Do I hear this again? Or am I asleep?
Make perception with disadvantage.
Alright.
He comes by me, I just wave. Hey, Edmund!
Damn! Oh, I'm asleep.
When he goes by, Datic, you notice that it's Edmund, but his hair is not... It's a little bit longer than the Edmund that you're used to seeing, so you think this is probably one of the clones doing something crazy. But he just blinks through the party every 5 or 10 feet, reappearing, disappearing again, and then he's gone. And then the rest of your watch is pretty easy. Morning comes, clear skies.
Kick everyone awake.
You wake up to the boot of the gnome.
Who does? Everyone?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Alright, east we go.
Hey, Roki.
Who the hell is Roki?
Shit. Rue. She named her mage Roki too. It fucks me up.
It's a John Eye, like a tiefling.
Hey, Rue. Edmund came bouncing through the camp last night, but it wasn't Edmund.
Oh, is that what the old man was?
Oh, Lord.
Came
Shred.
bouncing through every 5 feet. You teleport. I just waved.
Tried to counterspell,
Well-
it didn't work.
After his little cloning incident, I'm not surprised.
Isn't there 5? We've seen 2.
I believe so, yeah. Well, killed one, too.
Yeah. Semantics.
Yeah, he killed one. One's a hermit, and the other one is at Hollybrook. The real one.
Well, now we have the magical blinking
The
one.
blinking ones.
Oh, so there's 4th line. Yeah, that's right.
The last one's gonna be the final boss.
Guys, push on through the forest. You're going around Muriel to the south, and as you do, you get a look at the ruins from afar. It looks mostly the same as it did before. You still see the ruins below the keep high above on the hill. As you guys are passing through your cart, you can see some of the Rathalos leap off of the keep and start to fly west over you guys, looking for food. Looks like there's maybe one still at the keep. You can faintly hear the cries of the angel in the same spot as before.
That guy needs to quit being a little bitch.
So,
Well, why don't you go tell him that?
Go give him a hug.
Hugging anyone.
Go give him a boot.
Hey, I mean, I'll go do it if you guys are ready to fight.
I got you.
what are we fighting now?
No, we're not doing that now.
It's a crying angel.
We have other things that need to be done.
He's an angel.
Crying angel?
Yeah, he just sits there and cries all day. That's all he does.
Well, he
He's
makes
in
balls of
pain!
fucking death too.
How do you know he's in pain?
What, he's into death? Like Asmodeus was?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's another necromancer there.
You know, we could kill him and take Muriel for ourselves.
We have to kill our Athelos too.
Shit.
Why don't we just leave him be?
I mean, for now.
Yeah, we can deal with him at a later time.
All I said was he's a little bitch. I didn't say let's go kick his ass.
Well, everybody jumped right on that horse when they said, let's fight him.
They did.
I think not.
I'm ready to try out my new spear. Gotta find a nice target for it.
It's not gonna be a use. I feel like.
I'll give a little practice swing. I'm ready.
Falstaff jabs the air and looks very well. He looks like he knows what he's doing with that spear. Very precise strike.
Yeah, we're ready to keep on going. Now let's go.
Second strike goes wide.
Look around, see if anyone saw that.
Do you even know how to use those?
No, he got mine. He had a
Really?
rapier before.
Why did you have a spear? I never saw you use one before.
You are just so nimble at the most random of times.
Who, me?
I got one before. I came to this journey, I guess.
I'm gonna swing the quarterstaff as you see how nimble you are.
Me?
You hit him. The 22.
Yeah.
Wait, you're hitting Falstaff?
Yeah, you're swinging your spear around.
Little bitch. Take that.
Hits you back.
Alright, fair enough.
I think you're better with two-handed instead of one-handed.
I think you're right. Sorry about that little poke there, Rue. Thanks for being a little target practice, though. It's good to get a little experience with this.
You guys push on past Muriel. As you do, the forest seems to enclose around you. It gets darker. The trees grow larger. It's harder for your horses and carriage to make it through, but they do. Sometimes you have to get out and you have to push the cart over some muck and some hills, but you guys still make pretty good time. From where you are now, you know you're about maybe a day's. If you travel a day north or so, you'll be at the tree at Lifferloss. You know you're coming up. Fort Balerion will be maybe another day and a half away as you guys are pushing through. Who wants to take
I'm gonna
watch
use
tonight?
my spell.
Okay.
What?
Guys, set up camp.
I'll take first watch again.
I'll do second.
Okay. What I do is when I have you guys do this, I have this long rest roller that I roll on. That's interesting. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, sh.
God.
Get ready for the new prisoner campaign!
It'll be zombie man bear pig.
Okay. All right, so you take your watch. The 6. The night's that's uneventful for the most part. At one point, you hear some movement in the woods, but from your extensive knowledge and from living here for most of your life in this area, you brush it off as just nothing of importance to get up and check out. Your watch is over and you wake up Falstaff. Give me that perception roll, Falstaff.
I fall asleep
Oh, you fall asleep during the
during my watch.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so during your watch.
Oops.
This is the second time you've taken watch, and this is the second time you fell asleep.
I need Datic and Jax to make perception with disadvantage.
Beautiful.
With a 7 and an 8, you both open your eyes and look up, and above you is a striking woman. She has obvious Fey features. Her skin is the color of slate. Her clothes look to be vines and leaves wrapped around her body. And it's difficult to tell like where the leaves begin, where the leaves end. She's looking down at the two of you. I stumbled into your
Hello
camp.
there.
Hello.
Hey?
Your magical veil is very well done. I did not even see it until I was passing through to pick berries.
I feel like I did a pretty good job on it.
But you must know, you're not allowed to camp here. I'm gonna need you both to wake up everyone and leave.
Why can't we camp here?
This is one of the sacred grounds where the ley line ran through before it was somehow faded away.
Do you know how it was faded away?
All I know is that the grandfather tree cried out and then went silent, but now it has slowly reawakened and is starting to glow once again. And
Well,
What?
me and Use here, we're part of the grove for the grandfather tree.
oh, interesting. I haven't seen Norlane in some time. How's he doing? How's his daughter?
He's in a tree.
He's not doing good. The grove kind of fell apart due to God Ascension.
Her green leaves changed into almost like a fall color, and you can tell that this is her emotion kind of coming through her body. You can tell she's sad and angry. He was a good man. We are trying to rebuild, bring back some of the life to these ley lines, to get the grandfather tree to sprout anew and to have that same strong glow that I once had. And you are on the location where my sisters and I do what we must to try to revitalize this ley line. She points down directly under her. The ley line goes this way, and she runs up. She pushes Falstaff over. Right this way. Falstaff, you kind of roll.
What the hell is going on?
Falstaff makes a loud roll, and it wakes up you, Saru, and Tops. The four of you see the same dryad woman.
I was sleeping here.
Well, I understand if you need us to.
Wait, need us to leave? What did we? We didn't do anything.
The ley line
We're kind of sleepy.
runs through here. Maybe you can help.
We're sleepy.
She points at Jackson Hughes. I can feel the touch of the grandfather tree on the both of you.
You guys were touched by the grandfather tree.
Where exactly were you touched by the grandfather tree?
It was a bad touch.
I didn't know Norlane was like that, but okay.
The dryad kind of tilts her head. She points to her heart. You're touched here. I do not know what you mean.
Oh, okay. No, don't worry about it.
Where will they be touched at, old one?
You hit it right in the head, the heart.
He's getting confused with stuff he usually does.
No, the grandfather tree just speaks to your heart, so of course it touches your heart.
Where did the grandfather tree
Okay.
touch you? She looks at Falstaff.
I'm afraid that the grandfather tree didn't speak to me.
Maybe one day you'll be worthy for the love of the grandfather tree.
And maybe one day you'll respect the elderly and not kick them over in their sleep.
Well, they shouldn't be sleeping. They should have been up watching.
Sorry. I don't know what came across me. It must have been that blue leaf. I think Rue was like sticking it in my mouth when I'm sleeping, passing me out. It's all Rue's fault.
Oh, it's Falstaff's fault.
But wouldn't you have to already be asleep for her to be able to stick it in your mouth while sleeping?
Unless there's something going on that we don't know about.
That is a deep philosophical question there, Tops. I don't know the answer to that.
Pretty sure you do.
I'm just gonna go inside. It's a little cold out here.
How would we be able to help exactly?
Use. Or she points at the at Use. Do you know any Druidic magic? Did they teach you the rituals on how to start your own grove? How to cleanse an area of land?
I was never so into the druidic stuff. That's more his deal.
This is true.
But can I do an Arcana check to see if there's a but?
Sure. There's not. Only Jax can help with the ritual.
Yeah, it's all his deal.
Would you like to help my sisters and I with the ritual tonight? It will take me some time to gather them all here, but once I do, if you wish to help, we will begin the ritual.
Yes, I will help.
Your friends must
I don't
leave this
think-
place, though. Until they've accepted
Alright.
the grandfather tree's love, it cannot take place with the ritual. I'm afraid it might shatter their hearts in two.
Are you guys okay with this?
Well, this sounds
Made it.
very, very culty, and I'm not into cults.
If you want to be left
Weird
with a
love
strange
cult.
woman,
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be touched by the grandfather tree quite yet.
Can I make an insight?
Okay, I'm down.
Can I make an insight? To see if she's being truthful?
17, yeah. He believes that her and her other dryads will take part in a ritual to hopefully revitalize some of the area.
how far do we have to go?
About a mile to the south. Just until you step off the ley line. Can you feel the ley line running underneath you?
I don't think they're that in tune. I'm not either.
Is there a roll for that?
Make an Arcana check.
I just feel the wet grass.
14 is no. She's also, from your guys' point of view, she seems almost somewhat sheltered, but she's just very into her ways. She hasn't been exposed to the outside of her surroundings.
So she's like one of those Amazon chicks from Superwoman or whatever?
Yep.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Well, Jax, if you're okay being left here with a group of women, I'm not gonna stop you. Play on, play it.
Oh, yeah.
If I need to run, I'll just transform and fucking jolt out.
Oh.
Wait, those snake rings that we have, didn't you say we can telepathically speak to each other?
Yep.
Here, I'm gonna take off the ring and hand it over to Jax.
Yes, to attune to it for an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Technically, wouldn't I be able to stay for the ritual? Because I'm touched.
Yeah, you'd be able to stay.
Yep.
You just won't be able to help.
Yeah.
Now you're just making a crowd. Weird. Start walking away. East.
Me too.
Well, if things go bad, we can just do what I did with the dragon.
I'm gonna move you guys over here just to show that you guys are gone.
I can stay too, though, because I'm a fairy, right? Aren't I fairy touched?
You can stay. Do you want to stay?
Yeah, I want to stay. So just listen on the ring. Or I'll just tell you what's going on while I'm sitting there.
It's like a weird orgy.
The dryad leaves. You guys wait for maybe half hour, the three of you. And then through the forest, more dryads, different shapes and colors and sizes, start to emerge, and they start to form a circle.
Should I form the circle too?
Yeah, you'll be right there for this. Up there or so. I have no idea what this sounds like. We're about to find out.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It plays.
Chant of the Archdruid.
You wanna play? You can do it. That's not it.
Oh, that's not going away. Fuck.
It's not working, so let's do this instead. Jax takes his place with the other dryads. They begin to chant and sway, and almost out of instinct, Jax also begins to sway and chant. And Use and Tops, what you see is almost in sync, like you're watching like some dancers or figure skaters. They all move in the same direction, kind of like Avatar when they're shaking their hands back and forth, chanting up towards that giant tree. Yeah, I need.
I'm going to relay what I'm seeing to Rue.
Okay. And then I need Jax to make. Your spellcasting ability is Wisdom. Make just a Wisdom roll. Ooh,
Alright.
nice. This display goes on for almost an hour, but then Use and Tops and Jax, you guys feel under your feet almost like a glow start to happen, and the ground gives off just really faintly, just like a slight purplish blue glow that starts to, almost like a fog coming up out of the ground, starts to slowly rise, and it stretches going towards the grandfather tree for as far as you can see, and it stretches in the opposite direction going east. Falstaff, Rue, Datic, from where you guys are standing, you can't see the display going on, but you can see a purple glow just streak past you guys going towards the east. And then after the chanting is over, the druids stop, dryads stop, Jax stops. Jax is exhausted from this, what he's done. But what you've effectively done, Jax, is you spent an hour doing what almost is starting your own grove. It's kind of like that ritual, but the ley line under you guys has a faint glow, and as the chanting's over, it fades away. The other dryads walk into the forest, and the one that talked to you at first walks up to you. And she reaches out both of her hands, She takes your hands. We must do this every night for the next fortnight. I understand if you cannot stay, but if you wish to come back, we will be here. We will get the grandfather tree back to where it should be. Thank you. And then she walks away.
Where are you guys located at? Just curious.
Gonna be here for the next 2 weeks.
We'll be in this general area, but as you well know, we roam. We don't stay in one place for very long, but if you wish to find us, follow the ley line. We will be close by.
Alright. And is it just in this area you guys are going to be doing
Yep.
it? Okay.
So for reference.
So weird ass roll you pulled up there, Lee.
I know, right? You're like right under
Yeah,
Little
that's so weird.
Basically, if you guys wanted to start your own grove, this is kind of what would happen, but this is like the very, really basic stuff to make it happen. There it is. Morning comes as you guys regroup. And it starts to rain. So you're pretty close to the fort. You can go around it and kind of keep going east like this way. Or do you want to go southeast towards the coast or up towards Sapphire like this way?
He said southeast was an area, so why not go southeast towards the coast?
Cool.
If anybody else has an objection to that.
No, I agree.
Alright.
Guys, pull out your horses. Greg, Thing 1, and Dennis, set up your cart. And start to make your way deep into this thick, overgrown forest.
So, Jax, how was your orgy last night?
Didn't have one. Just restored the ley line a bit. They're going to be doing that for the next 2 weeks.
You're gonna have orgies for the next 2 weeks? Damn.
Ooh.
What did Topson used to?
They just stood there watching.
Those perverts. You guys did that? That's gross.
Falstaff's just mad because he didn't watch.
Wouldn't have mattered if I was there anyways, if you know what I mean.
I mean, you can ask for a better support system, so.
Right, I was cheering him on the whole time with the swaying and the chanting and the lights all over the place. It was more fun than a Firefly festival I'd ever been to.
You guys continue on. About another 2 days pass, relatively quiet. The trees are growing thicker, and the chill as fall hits is starting to get colder. But eventually, you step out, and you have to catch yourself as you almost walk into a large, gaping hole in the ground.
What a large gaping hole.
As you look down, this triangular cavern shows, you can see what looks to be a geyser in the corner. There's a small stand of pine trees in the middle that stick up down in this hole. The hole drops down almost 250 feet. As you're standing there at the edge looking down, you can see it looks to be a rope is tied to the side, and it extends all the way down. There's also a you see some stalactites, stalagmites popping in and out and around it. There's an altar in the very middle of this, of the where you guys are, and I'm gonna pull your characters over so you can see it.
How deep down is the hole?
So to give you a view of what you're looking at, this is you guys looking down, and then if you want to see what you actually see in the hole, it's to the left right here. So this is what you see as you look down, and then the side view is the whole area together. Let me keep dragging people over. The top's so small. So peering down into the hole, 250 feet down, on both totem poles, there's 2 totem poles on each side. On both totem poles is the skull of what looks to be a lion mounted onto both.
Could it be that lion tribe?
Do I know enough about something to say if this is a burial mound or not?
Yeah, make a nature survivor. There does seem to be an aura coming up out of this well that it'd be a good assumption that it is an ancestral mound.
Okay, we're supposed to not go into it.
I want to hover down for a closer look.
Okay. You can fly down. And
Did you see that look to be like a sacrificial altar or just an altar?
also to the top, when you come down and get a better look at this, you see the 2 totem poles, each with dried pitch and a lion attached to the top of it. What was once kind of covered, as you dropped in and have a better look, you see in the northeast corner there's a campfire that's lit, and there's 3 crude tents, and it looks to be 3 very large humans are sitting around the campfire, seem to be laughing and telling stories.
I want to go invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over to down here too, since you're coming down. You're invisible.
Could I assume this is the lion tribe then? From the totem pole?
Yeah. So you have the large geyser in the northwest corner that shoots off a spring, and you can feel the heat coming from it. There's an altar and more totem poles. The altar looks to be, there seems to be dried blood splattered on the altar. The altar is about 9 feet long, 6 feet wide, and looks extremely heavy, well made. And then the 3 large men in the corner don't notice your presence.
So,
Okay, I want to telepathically relay this back to Rue. It's my little ring. And then I want to move closer to the altar. Can I inspect it some more? Is there anything else that is on there that you haven't already said?
Besides the dried blood, make an Arcana check. There seems to be like some kind of aura radiating from the altar, but you're not sure what it is with the 5. It's a good assumption though that this is where they bury their dead. and from the story of Norlane, where the primal beast, the lion's primal beast bones were laid.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna back away from the altar and telepathically ask Rue what they think I should do next. There's 3 guys down here. Can I get closer to them? Can they smell me?
They might be able to see you, or sense you, but you're invisible, so it just depends on what you think
Your
of them.
perception.
Yeah.
If they're a little more open, would I know anything about their religious things? Because I knew they were peaceful stuff, so their stuff might get out, cultural wise anyway.
Make a religion check or history check.
Same.
With an 8, you would know that Lion Tribe hunters still have the same descendant of Torm ideals, which is they're savages, they don't like technological advances, they like to keep to themselves for the most part, but this specific tribe has denounced a lot of the ways and are more agricultural and hunter than they are caravan raiders or anything that would pose a threat to civilized folk.
Alright.
Shani's going through the for example.
Of course she is. Well,
Where
should
I am
I...
now. Oh, sorry.
Well, you can go first.
I was just gonna ask, can I hear, are they talking? Can I hear anything from where I am?
Were they laughing?
Yeah, so if you get a closer look at what you can see right now, you see this guy. He looks to be wearing very ceremonial furs and jewelry. He's adorned in all kinds of jewelry, with a huge great axe at his side that gives off a faint aura. Next to him, he looks to be a lot younger, but he also is wearing very well established garments. He has more trinkets and charms than the older man. And then the last guy is wearing very basic robes, and he has a great axe. He doesn't have the same kind of posture and demeanor as the other two. They seem to be talking about a very large bear that they slain weeks back.
Well, should I go down there and see if they attack me? I can get out of there quick if I have to.
I mean,
I don't think we should mess
we're
with
looking
them.
for the shrines.
Well, this is literally the only peaceful tribe that I know of.
True.
And they might know something about the shrine.
I say you do it.
And might
Well,
know
should you
Go down.
try to
David,
talk
too.
to Norlane first?
I'm
Maybe
going
ask-
down.
Okay. You fly.
I'm following Didac's advice. I'm just gonna glide down, not activate the wings, and avoid getting onto the mound if I can.
You want to try and stealth down, or are you just kind of just drop down so they'll see you?
Just kind of obviously doing it.
So as you float down, they all stand and turn and step forward, grabbing their weapons. The oldest one with the white beard and the garments steps forward. Who dares step into this ancestral place? Speak.
I'm Use. As you can see, I'm a giant bird. I was passing by with my companions and, we were wondering if there's any news, or if you guys would be able to tell us anything about a shrine dedicated to your primal gods, not the burial itself. We just wanted to make a pilgrimage of sorts through all of them.
He takes a step forward. I am Andor One Hand, chieftain of the Lion Tribe. You have massive balls to hop into this ancestral mound and face us. He's gonna insight you on your pilgrimage.
It's essentially what we're doing.
Why would such people want to know or follow this pilgrimage? Have you come to hear the glory of Torm?
Wouldn't hurt. But I've also heard news of some of these older primals getting a little rowdy.
Yes, the ancestral mound has stirred in recent days. Earthquakes, the ground has shaken. Lightning has came from the sky. Torm was speaking to us. We wonder if he is angry with us for denouncing some of the ways, the old ways. So, the three of us, and he motions his hand over to Bogo Blackmane the younger, and he says, my shaman here tells me Torm is angry, and now you have come and told me that Torm is angry. Yes? Kind of cocks his head in a questioning look.
I'd say yeah. It sounds like somebody's or if I remember right, somebody desecrated his tomb, right? Was it in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And an old friend sent us to go stop whatever was happening there.
Are your companions prowess? Or they have honor and strength? Would you give your life for any of them?
A couple of them that I know right now, yeah. I haven't really gotten to know the other ones yet. I'd have to leave that up to my older friend up there.
He picks up his great axe and he starts to run the blade across his face, making just little small marks of blood to trickle down. And he does it on both sides of his cheeks. Bring your friends down to be around as well. I will make the judgment.
Well. Alright. I'll just say, don't worry about the skeletal wings. They're, the side effect of something from earlier, and I'll pop those out and fly back up and let them know.
Okay.
I'll go down the rope. No hesitation.
Yep, I'll go down too.
I'll go back over there.
Falstaff-Roo, you want to come or you want to stay up there?
No, I'll go.
I think I might need some help. Help!
Do it yourself, old man.
Trust fall.
Alright, I'll try it.
There you go.
So don't die.
250 feet fall, it hurt.
Ow.
It's alright, he survived larger.
You guys come down and as you make your way, you've seen that Bogo Blackmane, Andar, and the other barbarian have all done that same thing with their blades to make it look like war paint of blood coming down their cheek, under their eyes. The five of you, Stops is still invisible. The five of you have stepped into the Oran as well, son of Torm, god of war and honor. You have done so willingly to stand before the Lion Tribe. What do you wish? Do you wish to stand or sit before the altar, worship Torm, feel the strength that comes from worshiping one as strong as him? Do you wish to challenge us in combat to prove yourself to Torm? to show that you have honor? Or do you wish to trade?
What would it take to find the location of that shrine?
Who among you thinks that you are worthy to lead this group of 5 to the shrine? For I will lead you, but only one of you can face me for the opportunity.
I look over to Dadak.
I mean,
Face you like in combat.
In combat, not to the death, with no weapons.
Why not?
We will fight with fists.
I look over to Dadak again.
Andar unsnaps his large furs that he's wearing, and now he's just down into his little skippy loincloth. Muscles bulging in front of you. He's almost 6'6", 250. Kind of guess he's around maybe 50 years old, but he's still in great strength. Still in good health.
fine. Lay down my bow.
We've all seen you in combat.
This is hand-to-hand combat. A little
Yeah.
different. Do it.
Come
Well, you have the might of a minotaur.
into the circle. You there, he points to the rest of you guys. You must form the boundary around us. No one exits until this fight is won.
So I'm not supposed to kill you,
Down
right?
cross-legged and smoke some of my Holly Blue while I watch the show.
Also, just fucking.
Also,
I'm snooping, alright? I want to find some goodies.
See if anyone sees you.
I'm just looking for some interesting stuff while they fight.
Endor kind of looks over in your direction, but it kind of just shrugs you off. Going through their tents, there's nothing really here except for a little bit of meat, some bedding. But they live a very frugal, almost monk-like lifestyle.
Savages, they got nothing of use up here.
So I'm not supposed to kill you? This is a little different than what I'm used to. Usually it's death.
We fight till unconscious. Or until one of us gives.
Alright, so what's your safe word?
He just lets out a roar. Oh! He smiles at you.
I roar back. Roar!
During that roaring, I'm going to cast a Bardic Inspiration on Datic.
Okay.
Oh, that was so cute. The gnome roar.
Like the first. It's D20 plus your dexterity bonus plus your proficiency.
Okay, plus.
She misses.
Turn.
You rush up. You can make 2 attacks too, since you have multi
Oh, yeah.
Your attack misses.
Fuck.
Derek rushes up, takes 2 huge haymaker swings. Andor puts out his boot, blocks the first, sidesteps the second. Andor is going to use fearsome gaze. He's going to try to intimidate you. He fails.
Holy shit.
Double ones.
Fuck, I should have gone in there and turned into like a bear.
Yeah, he looks down at you, Dadak, and he says, Little one, you have no reason to be in this ring with me. And he's going to bonus action rage.
Fuck. quick. Fuck, weapon attack. Alright, 2 more haymakers.
First one hits.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
4 plus your strength.
Oh, where's my drink? +1.
You jump up, almost leaping a foot off the ground, and you punch Andar in the face. For 3.
Isn't that doubled since he got a crit?
Alright, 6, and then half, 2, 3. He's raging. Andar looks at you and smiles. The little one is fighting him. $18 and 8.
Hits miss.
He punches you in the stomach for 5. His blow has a lot of weight behind it as he catches you in the stomach. Then he comes down with an elbow, but you roll out of the way.
Then hit harder. Two more.
So 22 hits, 8 misses.
I literally have nothing else to do. All my spells have no effect in this situation.
Started around during the fight, you hear a rumble that comes underneath the ground. All 3 barbarians turn and look at the springs, confused. And as they do, a massive purple worm erupts out of the spring.
Oh my!
Hey, everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
You made a reroll mine? Yep. $17 again.
17, 16, 15, 14, 14.
Should I get everyone here? Top static, Jax, Falstaff, use. I need Rue. Where's she at? You roll? 2. Oh! Let's see here. Bugger Blackmane is going to. Gonna hex purple worm. Let's go purple.
What does Hex do?
He takes extra necrotic damage from Bogo, and he has disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Bogo steps to the side, and he pulls out the 2-handed battle axe. Static.
Continue this, after the worm. I'll walk over and grab my bow. And bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Shoot 2 shots.
Both miss. Both cling off of this giant purple worm and just bounces off of his scales. This purple worm is massive, and it's besides the fangs that it covers, you don't see any eyes on it. But half of its body's erupted out of the ground and half of it's underground stuff. But a good 60 feet of it is sticking up out of the ground right now. Use.
Well, it's been a while since I did this. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna I'm gonna fly up to its head too, and then I'm gonna thunderstep back to the other side of the ring.
Okay. Takes half.
So Falstaff just kind of stands up, grabs his guitar, strums a few strums, and casts Bless at level 3. So all of my companions get blessing.
Root. Use. Dex. Derek. And Tops. You hear Falstaff start to strum his lute, and then as he does, the 5 of you feel a warmth coming from Falstaff, almost like a grandfather beaming down in pride.
Not the bad touch!
Actually, I need to do something different. I need to move like right there to do it. Range.
Okay. This thing is a monster, so just so you guys know. Words from the DM, this thing is a beast.
We gotta kill it, boys!
And that's it.
Tops is up. Jacks his own dick.
Is it possible for me to fly into the thing without like being eaten? Like, am I small enough to like fly in and stab it from the inside?
So, one of the things with this purple worm is he has a bite attack, and if you miss your dex save, he can swallow you. And each round you're in his mouth, you take acid damage. So you can fly in his mouth, and I'll give you crit attacks, but you'll take acid damage at the end of your turn, each turn. Unless you want to make like a.
And then how do I get out?
Unless you want to try to make like, I'll give you a dex save to try to escape. DC 15.
Living life on the edge.
You get a automatic critical hit, but you have to make a DC 15 dexterity save to escape.
Can he swallow multiple people?
Because he's huge.
You can, yeah. But
Hey, if
Is there
I'm
a limit?
inside the worm and I do a switch with Rue, then she's in the worm.
Dick.
that is true. I know this worm
Hey,
actually.
remember pineapples?
Right? You can just dump all your special herb inside of him, and maybe he'll go to sleep.
You eat a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I do have something I could try. I don't know if it'd work.
Can I go that?
Oh, God.
How far can I go to get to him? So
Now, if you click on,
that little yellow dot covers my whole person.
if you click spacebar too, you'll see how far you've moved. As long as you clicked on your token.
And just a quick question: what is like the diameter of the worm?
So the worm is 20 feet wide. 60 feet of his body is sticking out of the ground right now, with the rest of it under. So you're not sure how far down his body goes, but he's 60 feet up out of the ground. And he looks to weigh 50 tons. This is probably the biggest creature that you guys have ever encountered.
Fuck, this map does not give it justice.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, I missed what I missed. What damage are you talking about?
I didn't.
I don't know, I just feel like saying
Oh,
that.
I was like, did she do some damage? Are you spike growth in it? Okay.
Yeah, like around his area, and then I want to try and hide behind whatever these little area thingies are.
So how big? Like you can make it pretty wide if you want to, but just keep in mind that people can't get to it until it comes like to the edge. You could put it on the edge a bit.
Yeah, no, it can just be on him because he's still in the ground, so like more of him has to come out.
Like that.
Yeah.
And they can stand on the edge there and not get hit and attack you if they want to.
Okay. Yeah.
The purple worm sees the spike growth and he doesn't really care. He's just erupting out of the ground and the spikes start to pop out and around him. On his turn, he'll take damage. Jax.
You said he has disadvantage on strength checks, right?
He does from the hex.
Just like overall,
Yeah, overall.
or just
Yep,
towards?
until the
Okay,
hex
cool.
falls off.
And I assume that since he's a worm and that he came out of the ground like you did, he can go back under.
Yep.
And then pop back up. Could I entangle him?
Make a nature check. Yeah.
Damn.
You assume that he can burrow at a pretty fast speed.
Could I entangle him to make it where he can't move or go under?
Let me look at it real quick to make, because I'm not sure if it'll work on someone his size. Or cast it real quick and see what it says.
Alright.
No size, then yeah. If he misses the strength check, he's entangled.
Alright, use it.
Alright. With disadvantage?
Double nat 20.
15. What's your DC?
15.
Damn. Vines erupt from the ground and wrap around the giant beast. The beast, it gives like a turn, and the vines rip across the spikes, just tearing enough to give him movement.
Okay. I'll move there. And...
Purple worm takes 1, 2, 3, 64. $15 damage from the spikes. Bearing down onto this barbarian. We're to bite. You rolled a 10. Misses. And then he's going to fully emerge the rest of his body out of the ground. And he uses, as he pulls his body out, you see a long stinger from the edge of his tail. From head to tail, he's about 100 feet long. He hits with his tail.
Holy fuck.
Now that's a lot of damage.
You see this barbarian freeze up and this drops.
He's dead?
He's gone. The stinger goes through his body, hitting him for 67 damage. Freeze up.
Alright, so when we were looking down into this chasm, the only spot that you can see that doesn't have a cavern over the top of it is just the middle.
Yeah, you see the little dotted lines? Yeah.
Right, okay. So looking up, you see all those giant stalactites hanging over the worm. I am going to cast this spell. Hold on here. And in a 20-foot cube, I'm going to attack the ceiling that is...
You go for the...
I want to drop it on his tail. Target it mostly over his tail, where the stinger was.
So you're trying to make stalactites fall from the ceiling and hit him on his tail?
Yeah. Maybe pierce and make it not usable.
Sure. Roll 3d12 damage because you automatically hit. Let's see if it's enough damage. Cause a light cave. Okay. Stalactite breaks free. And let me do some quick math.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Ooh, shit, okay.
Holy fuck.
Hey, what the fuck?
Stalactite falls almost 200 feet up. Falls into the back portion of this worm. Almost cutting him in half. His stinger is embedded into the ground from the stalactite, but his about 50 feet of his body wiggles out away from the stalactite that fell from the ceiling. The stalactite's
Jesus
almost
Christ.
50 feet wide. That's crushed into this.
Oh shit.
He-
So his stinger's
His stinger's been
gone.
removed.
Okay.
He's bleeding out from the back, but he, like a worm that's been ripped in half, he still is moving around.
Ye-
Bet you didn't expect that, Lee.
Blood squirting everywhere.
Oh, I miss my boy Andor.
Severed ends.
I gotta. Where'd you go, Andor? I'm gonna let him go real quick. I'm just gonna put him at 1.
He's gonna go up and punch it.
And it's gonna fucking die.
He's gonna go punch that.
Well, at least it only gets one.
Andor runs up, pulls out this great axe, takes 2 swings. Both miss. He lets out a "Whoa!" ting ting as they both go off his scales. Bogo is going to. Then, oop.
He grew!
He's gonna move next to Dadik. He's gonna cure wounds on Dadik. Heals you for 5.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And steps back. Dadik.
Yeah. Going to move there. I'm gonna take my 2 shot.
Seventeens. Both miss.
Oh,
roll your-
oh wait, we have
yeah,
less.
18s will hit.
Is that
Yeah,
D4?
18s will hit, so you're good. You hit with both.
Wait. And then 2d. 3. Oh, it's only 1.
18, 21, 25. Use.
Alright. I am kind of far away, so I'm going to use. I can't think. Okay, I'm gonna use Shadow Blade. I'm gonna move forward about 25 feet, and then I'm gonna whip it at the worm.
Okay.
Depending on the light, it's either gonna be normal or advantage. Where did I put that?
I think you're in the middle where the light's cascading in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get to the end of the outside, so you'll be in dim.
It's down there, so I'll just do it there. Dex plus proficiency, right?
What you got? Is that finesse? Yep.
Yeah! Misses.
Shadow Blade whips off of the scales and just kind of bounces off.
Whoops.
I'll stab. You took a huge chunk of health from this worm.
I've been trying to think of a good insult, and I just can't think of one for this guy. So, vicious mockery.
Okay.
Your mother was a newt.
16?
It's a pass.
Tops. Oh, you moved up close to it.
Okay, I'm gonna fly into his mouth.
Alright.
Oh. And then I want to...
Make a dexterity saving throw too. And roll a d10. Piercing damage for your hail thorns. So you fly in there. Hail of thorns onto your first arrow shot. Both arrow shots hit and crit. 22, 34, 38. However, you're not nimble enough to escape his mouth and are stuck in his mouth. So, Tops, you're still inside of him. Inside his mouth, you can see small bones and parts of skin and flesh that are dissolving, and all across his glands and all the way down into his esophagus is just this green acid. You're trying your best not to touch it. Jax.
So, if I cast Moonbeam, it won't hit Tops, right?
Nah, she's inside of him.
Okay. I'm gonna do it at level 4. Right on top of him.
So 23, 33 have with the save. That's enough though, how do you want to do it?
Ooh. I want the moonbeam to go down his throat and just explode. So, Tops is like to the side.
Okay.
Just erupts.
It erupts out of the purple worm, and the purple worm slumps and falls. As the purple worm slumps, Tops is hit with some of the acid, and you take 27 points of damage. But you're free. The worm lies dead. The body of the barbarian lies dead with the stinger. And the huge stalactite that fell from the ceiling, crushing the purple worm, is still stuck inside the lower half of this worm. But he's gone. Endar walks to the middle, puts down his axe, takes off his shirt again.
Oh, well.
Put down my bow.
Set this real quick for sound.
They haven't given me a save.
Alright,
yet.
really? Back at this?
He,
I'm
I guess that's normalcy around here.
just gonna bring my shadow blade back to me and just kind of stick it into the ground next to me.
and
I go up to the dead barbarian and close his eyes. I'm sure someone grieves you.
Endar, you see the rage start to fall off his face. And he smiles. Oh, you have proven yourself worthy. Bogo, if you please. They both walk over to the barbarian. And they lift him up. And they start to walk his body towards the altar. They lay his broken body on the altar. You fought an honorable death. You will be buried with our ancestors at first light. They walk back over to you. You have shown great strength. I am just pleased that you did not bring the entire cavern on top of us.
Well, that wasn't me. That must have been your god smiling down upon you.
Make a deception.
I didn't desecrate their burial grounds.
You cannot fool me.
Alright.
I see good honor, tactics, and bravery when I see it. You have earned your place around our campfire tonight if you wish to stay. It'll be a great story to tell everyone when we make our way back to the encampment. Once our watch is over. Walk over.
Can I try and get some of that poison gland out of that thing?
Wait,
Good
according to barbarian customs, does this mean we're married now?
Only if you hunt together as just the two of you. Yes,
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to get married to one of them, you two have to go on a like a religious
Yeah.
hunt together, and then bring back the beast and share it with the tribe. Make a survival.
Can't get out if I...
Alright.
Bring down the blesses. Okay. An 18. You just want poison?
Just kind of harvesting it and what I can.
Give yourself about 8 ounces of purple worm poison. Tops, you have like a thick acid on your armor and your leather that burned a bit, but fades off. Not poison, just little crispy around the edges.
God darn it, now I gotta make me a new tunic. I just finished this one last week. It took me almost 2 months.
Bogo Blackmane looks at you. That shows honor and resilience. You should wear your scorch marks with pride. And with that, let's take a break.